Welcome to Aridunnu Consult Academy. My name is Aridunnu Adeleke. Tonight, I would like to give you some information about admission runs and information about connection in admission. So this also one of the questions that we do receive much frequently about admission processing, and before you pay that huge amount to someone that said is going to help you to secure admission because you fall below the cutoff mark, and we want you to watch this video to the end. So it is possible for you to gain admission through connection, or can you do admission runs? These are the things that we are going to talk about in this video, and at the end of this video you are going to find out if it is possible for you to gain admission through connection, or you can process admission. You can do what we call admission runs. So if you are here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, follow, like and share. Drop your comments or your opinion about admission runs. Have you processed admission through runs, or have you gain admission through connection, or are you planning to do so? Drop your comment in the comment section and I will take my time to reply to you. And the first thing that you need to know is that like we usually say, admission into any higher institution in Nigeria is merit based and requirement based. Meeting the minimum requirement for the course will only guarantee you admission into your desired course, while fall below the requirement will not guarantee you admission. And we are being asked, can we gain admission through connection, or do you do admission runs? The answer to this is what we are going to talk about tonight, and I will give you a practical example to back it up. And when we are talking about connection in admission, there is what we call connection. Maybe you know a particular people, maybe someone in the school, or someone that is influenced or that is connected in the environment to the school that can influence your admission. There is something we call admission through connection through admission. You can submit your document to them, but there are some important things behind this particular connection or gaining admission through connection that you need to understand. One of the things that you need to understand is that you don't understand the process or how admission is being determined. We give you hope of doing this, but if you understand how it works, you will understand that this is something that you don't even need to pay anyone. It is something that you can do yourself just through the right guidance. The first thing that you need to know is that each school have a specific number of candidates they can admit into each of their programs. We have talked about it in one of our videos. You can check them. So, and know what we call admission quota. Admission quota simply means the number a school can admit to each program they are offering. So, and for example, now let's say a particular school want to admit 50 students to a course now, and the candidate that apply for the school is more than 50, and the school have to set what we call minimum cutoff mark. Consider all the policy related to admission decision. So they are going to set the minimum score to admit just 50 students that they need. So, and the rest, maybe you are one of the rest that did not meet up with the minimum score set for that particular course, and you want to gain admission, then you now see someone that said it can help you to gain admission through runs or through connection, that you need to pay some amount that they are going to help you. And what you need to understand is that the school have their limit. So once they reach their limit, maybe what the school usually do, or what they usually do, is that once you are fall below the cutoff mark of the course that you are applying to, and this can be work in a school that is looking for candidates. So if your school is not that competitive, maybe the school is also struggling to get candidates, their connection help can work in that school. But in a school that is very competitive, that have even more than the normal number of students that they require. So this particular will be very, very difficult for them to do, because each school has the minimum, like I said, they have the minimum number of candidates they can admit to their programs. So, and for them to manipulate that, they will take a lot of process, because not only the school have say in admission processing, the JAMB have say and some other authority have say to determine the qualified candidates into each program of any school in Nigeria. So this is the first thing that you need to know, that if you fall below the cutoff mark of your initial course, your desired course, to gain admission to that, you cannot gain admission to that through connection, especially for course that is some competitive course like medical courses, computer science, law, and some other competitive courses like that. For you to, if once you fall below the minimum course, you can't gain admission to connection. Even as a VC of the school, they might not be able to help you in that area. So what they can do, or what they usually do, is that once you submit your document to them, they are going to help you to work on transfer admission. You are going to be given admission, but not to the cost that you pay for. And this particular thing is what you can actually do yourself. You don't need to pay anyone. Once you fall below the cost of mark of your initial course and you don't mind any other course, then visit the admission office of your school, request for admission transfer, and the school is going to tell you or inform you of what you need to do, like telling you the available courses and what you need to do to get the transfer admission from the school. These are the process related to admission, connection, or connection through admission. So because the school, one of the criteria in considering admission is what we call minimum cutoff mark. So the minimum cutoff mark for each category of admission, which we have explained in one of our previous video, you can check it, where we said the 4 category of how admission consideration will work in Nigeria. The first one is merit, the second one is catchment, the third one is educational led development state, while the fourth one is transfer admission. These are the category, the admission, except the last one, others are based on merit. You have to meet a specific number of points before you can be given admission to the course you apply under those consideration. So this is what I have for you today. Processing admission through connection, it usually work, but once you fall below the cutoff mark of your school, it will be very difficult for you to manipulate that, and paying huge money for someone who is giving you fake money is not the process that you need to take. You just need a right guidance from the right person to guide you through the process. And if you think you need a guidance who can guide you on your admission processing, then you will have to visit Aridunnu Consult Academy for admission guidance and mentorship. And our tutorial for 2026 is going to start by December. Don't forget to reach out to us to join this class if you are planning to process admission for 2026. Thank you. See you in our next video.